Squid Game returns for its highly anticipated third season on June 27, following its explosive success on Netflix. This dystopian thriller has captivated global audiences with its intense, life-or-death children's games where players in extreme financial debt compete for a massive cash prize. The first 2 seasons have garnered critical acclaim and multiple awards, including 6 Primetime Emmys. In Your Dreams is an upcoming family adventure that promises to take viewers on a whimsical ride through the imagination of 2 siblings, Stevie and Elliot. The duo stumbles upon a magical picture book that summons the Sandman, granting them the power to make their wildest dreams come true. Their quest to perfect their family leads them into a dream world filled with bizarre creatures, including a sarcastic stuffed giraffe and zombie breakfast foods, with the Queen of Nightmares threatening their plans. Certainly, it makes for a perfect family watch. Ted Danson will be back with A Man on the Inside, Season 2. This new chapter will follow retired Professor Charles going undercover at a college, introducing fresh faces to the cast. The first installment, inspired by the Oscar-nominated documentary, The Mole Agent, earned critical acclaim, staying in Netflix's top 10 English TV shows for 5 weeks and snagging Golden Globe and SAG Award nods for Danson. Death by Lightning brings to life the gripping true story of James Garfield, America's 20th president, and his assassin Charles Guiteau. Set in a pivotal era of political corruption and reform, the show explores Garfield's fight to clean up government graft as the nation stands on the brink of a new century. Season 2 of Nobody Wants This is set to bring more laughs and heartwarming moments to Netflix in 2025. The quirky romantic comedy, which debuted in 2024, explores the unlikely romance between a bold, agnostic woman and a charming but unconventional rabbi. Kristen Bell and Adam Brody shine in their roles, supported by a talented cast including Justine Lupe and Timothy Simons. As the series delves deeper into the pair's unorthodox relationship, fans can expect witty banter and touching moments, all while the characters juggle their personal lives and careers. The Last Samurai Standing, premiering this November on Netflix, is a thrilling feudal Japan take on Squid Game, where 292 samurai warriors gather at Kyoto's Tenryuji Temple for a deadly contest, steal the wooden tags of your rivals and be the last to reach Tokyo to claim a grand prize. Led by Junichi Okada as Shujiro Saga, a desperate husband fighting to save his sick family, the series features a star-studded cast and intense action choreography, blending historical drama with brutal survival stakes. The Diplomat is a political thriller following Kate Weiler, the new U.S. ambassador to the United Kingdom. The series focuses on Kate's efforts to navigate international crises, build strategic alliances, and balance her career with a troubled marriage. After the success of the first 2 seasons, the third part promises to continue the tension-filled drama. The show is known for its sharp writing, complex characters, and political intrigue. The Summer Hikaru Died brings quiet horror to the Japanese countryside, where grief, love, and the supernatural collide. As Yoshiki clings to what's left of his best friend, he's forced to confront a truth more terrifying than death itself. Kashiro follows Kong Sang-won, a civil servant with a bizarre superpower that makes him stronger the more money he holds, though using it drains his cash. His girlfriend Kim Min-suk finds it wildly inefficient but stays by his side. They join forces with Byun Ho-in, a lawyer whose powers activate with alcohol, and Bang Eun-mi, who fuels her telekinesis by eating bread. Together, they face off against a group hunting people with powers while trying to hold on to their ordinary lives. It is bizarre, sure, but also interesting. Get ready for a wild ride with The Twits, an animated comedy film from Netflix, based on Roald Dahl's iconic 1980 book. The story follows the wicked Mr. and Mrs. Twit, 2 of the nastiest characters in literature, as they run the chaotic, dangerous amusement park Twitlandia. When their cruel antics spiral out of control, a group of brave orphans and magical animals team up to outwit the villains and save their town. Featuring a star-studded cast with Natalie Portman, Emilia Clarke, and Margot Martindale, The Twits will be a thrilling blend of dark humor and heart. Black Rabbit centers on intense sibling drama in New York City's nightlife. A nightclub owner, Jude Law, lets his unpredictable brother, Jason Bateman, back into his life, unleashing escalating dangers that threaten to destroy everything he's built. Bateman and Law also executive produced the limited series, with Bateman directing the first 2 episodes and Laura Linney directing the next 2. That means an Ozark reunion is on the way. If you tend to binge the part of Netflix dedicated exclusively to foreign movies and shows, you probably love the 2022 Norwegian epic monster film, Troll, about a ragtag group of people who must come together to stop an ancient troll that was awakened in a Norwegian mountain and prevent it from wreaking havoc. The good news is, a sequel is in development and will be released sooner rather than later this year. This time, Nora, Andreas, and Captain Chris leap back into action when a dangerous new troll awakens, and they'll need more help to take it down. Get ready to hit the green once more with Happy Gilmore 2, the sequel to the beloved 1996 sports comedy. Adam Sandler returns as the unpredictable golfer, now continuing his rise in the sport after winning the Tour Championship. Fans can expect familiar faces like Christopher McDonald as Shooter McGavin and Julie Bowen as Virginia Bennett, alongside exciting new additions like NFL star Travis Kelce, Bad Bunny, and Margaret Qualley. Get ready for a charming and thrilling ride with The Thursday Murder Club, an upcoming Netflix film based on Richard Osman's best-selling novel. Directed by Chris Columbus, this crime comedy revolves around a group of septuagenarian friends, an ex-spy, ex-psychiatrist, ex-union activist, and ex-nurse, who meet at a retirement village and solve murder mysteries for fun, until they find themselves wrapped up in an actual case. With a star-studded cast featuring Helen Mirren, Pierce Brosnan, Ben Kingsley, and Celia Imrie, this movie promises to deliver wit, suspense, and plenty of twists. Matt Damon and Ben Affleck are back together again, bringing their longtime friendship to the screen in the upcoming crime thriller, Rip, directed by Joe Carnahan. The picture stars Damon and Affleck alongside Stephen Yeun, Kyle Chandler, Tiana Taylor, and Sasha Calle. Set in Miami, the story follows a group of cops who discover a stash of cash, only for their trust to begin unraveling as outside forces get wind of their find. With influences from classic 70s cop thrillers like Serpico and Heat, Rip promises a tense mix of action and character-driven drama. Netflix's upcoming Korean drama, As You Stood By, reveals a gripping story of two women pushed to the edge, facing a harsh reality that forces them to see murder as their only escape. Based on Hideo Okuda's acclaimed novel, Naomi and Kanako, the series follows Eun Soo, a luxury department store employee haunted by childhood trauma, and her friend Wei Soo, a once promising children's book author trapped in an abusive marriage. Desperate to break free from violence, Wei Soo joins Eun Soo in a risky plan to kill her husband. Jenna Ortega returns as the delightfully macabre Wednesday Addams in a highly anticipated second season that promises even more intrigue, horror, and deadpan humor. Following the massive success of the first season, which became one of Netflix's most watched series, the new chapter will see Wednesday facing fresh mysteries, new adversaries, and deeper ties to her dark lineage. Tim Burton remains involved, ensuring the eerie aesthetic and gothic charm that made the show a hit. With production underway and a 2025 release expected, Wednesday is gearing up for another spellbinding year at Nevermore Academy. The end of an era is near as Stranger Things prepares to wrap up its story with a highly anticipated fifth season. After years of supernatural chaos in Hawkins, the final chapter promises to deliver an epic showdown between Eleven and the forces of the Upside Down. Familiar faces like Winona Ryder, David Harbour, and Millie Bobby Brown return, joined by new additions, including Terminator icon Linda Hamilton. With the Duffer Brothers at the helm, the series aims to close out its nostalgic, horror-fueled adventure on a high note, rolling out in 3 parts, 4 episodes on November 26, 3 more on Christmas Day, and a finale set to drop on New Year's Eve. Charlize Theron will return as Andy in this highly anticipated sequel packed with action, immortality, and high-stakes conspiracies. With new threats emerging and the loyalties of the old guard put to the test, the stakes are higher than ever. The cast expands with Uma Thurman and Henry Golding joining the ensemble, promising even more intense battles and unexpected alliances. The hit series Emily in Paris is returning with its 5th season, and fans can't wait to see where Emily Cooper's journey takes her next. After making her mark in Paris's marketing world, Emily has navigated love, friendships, and cultural differences, all while trying to balance her American perspective with the complexities of French life. This season promises more glamour, drama, and heartfelt moments as Emily faces new challenges in both her professional and personal existence. The Knives Out franchise keeps building momentum with the upcoming Wake Up Dead Man. Directed by Rian Johnson, this new installment sees Daniel Craig return as the sharp-witted detective Benoit Blanc, once again solving a high-stakes murder mystery. While the plot remains under wraps, fans can expect another twist-filled whodunit with a stellar cast, including Glenn Close, Josh O'Connor, Josh Brolin, Mila Kunis, Jeremy Renner, and Kerry Washington. The high-stakes survival thriller Alice in Borderland returns for a third season, continuing its intense game-driven battle for survival in a deserted Tokyo. The series has captivated audiences with its gripping action, mind-bending challenges, and striking visuals. Inspired by Haro Aso's manga, the title's previous seasons earned praise for their inventive storytelling and comparisons to cult classics like Battle Royale and Q. The Sandman returns for its second and final season, bringing Neil Gaiman's dark fantasy to a close on Netflix. Tom Sturridge reprises his role as Dream, as the story continues to weave myth, magic, and mortality across time and realms. Following years of stalled film attempts, the series found success on the small screen, praised for its striking visuals and faithful adaptation of the beloved DC comic. Season 2 will be released in 3 waves, Part 1 on July 3rd, Part 2 on July 24th, and a final bonus episode on July 31st. Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein is set to be a highly anticipated reimagining of Mary Shelley's iconic tale. After a decade of development, del Toro's vision promises a fresh and intricate take on the story, with Oscar Isaac portraying the brilliant yet tormented Victor Frankenstein, and Jacob Elordi as the creature. With a stellar cast that includes Mia Goth, Lars Mikkelsen, and Christoph Waltz, this film is shaping up to be a must-see for horror fans. Wayward is a gripping thriller set in a picturesque town with a dark secret. This limited series delves into the hidden horrors of the troubled teen industry, while exploring the ongoing tension between generations. Featuring performances by Mae Martin, Sarah Gadon, and Toni Collette as the mysterious head of a school for at-risk youth, it promises to keep viewers on the edge of their seats.